Everyone, today I'm doing a follow-up video since we have the cut occur, and I want to show you, look at these coins that are actually doing the most moves today. So 23% move on SEI, which is a network, Bittensor TAO, which is an AI coin, about 20% up, TAO, which is another network, about 20%, CU, which is another network, Avalanche, another network, so all the network coins that have other projects on them are really doing good with some memes here and there, Popcat and Dog with Hat. So what I want to do today is I'm going to go over, first of all, TAO. We've already gone over TAO multiple times, but I do think that it's something to look at moving forward. Delete that. TAO. Here is TAO. Hopefully this is the one that we have all our drawings on. Yes, no, maybe so. No, that's not the one. TAO. Maybe it's for MEXC. Yep, there you go. So here is TAO on MEXC, and exactly what we were looking for. If you can see on the weekly, we were looking at this inverse head and shoulder accumulation, and we were saying as soon as you get above 280-ish, I think it was, yeah, 280, 300, you should get a nice breakout to the next target of around $423. That's literally what's happening in our face right now. Once you get around 420 to 480, you might get a little bit of a kickback to find support where we broke out from around 360, 370, and then we should be looking for the continuation into where we rejected around here at 581, etc. So this is actually tracking along very nicely. This is probably one of the cleanest TA coins that I've been tracking for like the last couple months. So yeah, I do like TAO. The AI play is happening very hardcore in the markets, and everyone is getting hyped on it. They just need to prove some use case. So TAO does look good for upside continuation, exactly the way we were looking for. Now the next one I want to look at is TIA. This is a coin that I really wanted to buy, but I did not because it was like 14 some dollars, and I was not trying to buy something that expensive at that time, except I was looking for the entry right back from this low around $3 to $2.50. As you can see, we didn't get that low. We actually made a higher low off of $3.36, which is actually a very good thing. It made a higher low, bullish upside continuation. You can remove all these scalps. Sorry for the honking. I guess one of my neighbors is getting a ride. So this actually went right into the resistance of $6.51, and you actually got that little rejection right there. So we need to clear $6.51 for continuation to the upside, or if this thing comes back into $4.75, it's a buying opportunity for upside continuation. And once we do get above this $6.51, the next natural level of resistance is around $7.36. Actually, maybe a little bit lower, $7.50. So just watch out for 750 as we make new targets on this moving forward. I would have to redo the fib consolidation to this order block over here that we're just putting in the lows on this triple wick. And yeah, let's see if this actually plays out for the next target, which is 750, and then after that we can look for around $12. When we get to 750, if we get a pushback and 66 is support, that's a buying opportunity as well for upside continuation. So this is TIA looking good for upside continuation, just like TAO. And let's go look at SEI now, which is another network coin. Binance. I'm not really sure where I did the fib on this guy. I would have done it off of this. I mean, let's just quickly do it. Maybe like something like this. And then we can see here that 0.27 is support. As long as we're holding this support, the next natural target is 49.50 cents, and then at 77.80 cents after that. So just be aware that if you are taking this long, you should have a hard stop loss under 25 cents, and then reassess the situation if your stop hits with some more data on a daily close. But right now, it does look like upside continuation. Volume is supporting it into that 50-cent resistance, and then we can see the reaction there. But technically, the next target will be a 77. So this is looking good for upside continuation as well. I do support this for the upside in a in a higher low situation. Okay, so this is basically proving that these guys here are going to defend their order block with this rounding bottom. I can come back here and then get the heck out of here kind of situation. So I'll save this picture for you guys in the YouTube world. And I think that's kind of all I want to go over for now. Let me go back now to the nitty-gritty, which is CME on Bitcoin and ETH. And I just want to point out, what really are we bullish? Are we bearish? I'm going to just point out a few quick things, and you could decide for yourself, okay? I myself, I already told you yesterday I was long. My long is closed. My target was 24.21. I closed my long, and I obviously took a short. I am short. I know that we could go to 25, 30-ish, maybe $100 above us, but I'm still gonna be short just because I'm an idiot. Basically. Okay, so here is BTC on the daily. When we had that upside pump, all we did was fill the gap. Okay, we filled the gap, and we got resistance right at the gap fill. Now, what we need to do is actually get above the last high. The last high here at 65,300 and close a daily above it, not reject off of it with the wick. Then we can go for the next level of resistance of 71. So 65.3, 71, those are the only things you need to care about upside, and then the risk to the downside is 61,500. If you reject and close a daily underneath 65 or 61.5, you are making a third higher low in multiple sequences upside, and then this time it can actually go and gun and take out the liquidity on the bottom, because it's low, lower low, higher high, lower low, lower high, higher low, technically lower high, which can turn into a lower low. Okay? So I'm just telling you my honest opinion. You have bearish divergence on volume as you're hitting into those resistances. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow, Japan is going to go and probably increase their interest rate or hold the interest rate. The reason why US went 0.5 is because we didn't do anything in July when ECB did cut. So this was kind of like a catch-up trade, if anything. But Japan is going to have to do something tomorrow. And all of the people there are probably gonna jock for position on their carryover trades, because not a lot of people were expecting 0.5. Majority of markets are expecting 0.25. Even during the Fed presentation meeting, somebody called the Fed out, Powell out, going like, hey, there was no urgency for you guys to do this. Why all of a sudden did you guys do 0.5? But in previous easing cycles, the first cut was 0.5 followed by a sequence of 0.25s. So this should not be a shock to a lot of people. This is the same thing they did in 07 too. So that is what it is. Even I was like dead set on 0.25. I was extremely shocked when we had 0.5. I knew market was already pricing in 0.5. So what I did, I rode the long on the euphoria and the pump of the news. I closed it at basically midnight to 4 in the morning, and then I logically told myself the market already had 0.5 priced in. Why am I looking for upside continuation? We're finding resistance right at the top of the range too, or near 2400 where we rejected previously. All right, I think I'm just going to take the safer trade logically and remove the news aspect of it and just go off the price action and technical analysis and close my long, take the short here, wait for a retest of 2350 if I want to relong again or not, and if it goes to 25 whatever, I will just basically cut my short in half and take a little bit loss that way. But no, I do not want to chase a long. No, I do not want to FOMO into a top. No, I do not want to buy into resistance or a short order fill into the end of the week, especially knowing that tomorrow the Forex markets are going to go haywire with Dixie with Japan's decision in the morning. So I don't need to rush into anything right now. I already made the money on the long. I'm going to protect myself with the short. If I find an opportunity to take a long and I have to basically market buy into a long to protect my short as a hedge, I will do that, but it has to be above 24.50, I would say. Yeah, 24.50. Right now my short is around 24, 25. So I mean, like, we're $2, $3 above it. It doesn't do anything. But I want to fill up to 25, 30. And above that, I would probably have to market long and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure we can get to 25, 30 and still reject, and then use 2400 as support, because 2400 is the monthly average. So above 2400 on a monthly, you should be looking for upside. Below 2400 on a monthly, you should be looking for downside. Since there's like 11 days left in the month and we are kind of in overbought conditions, I'm gonna go with the short. All right, that's done with Bitcoin. I'm not even trading Bitcoin. I'm just showing you what happened with Bitcoin and why it did what it did, as per what I think, my technical analysis. This is not like factor or whatever. It's just some dude on the internet giving you his opinion and thought. If you can also look at this order block over here, this is where you're doing all your stuff. So you can see this is where you're finding all your resistance. We are trying to get above this order block here. Otherwise, this will be the order block that brings us back down to these levels that I'm trying to long at, around 46-ish, blah, 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 blah. And this is all stuff that I'm like just showing you guys, because usually I keep all this stuff for members. But right now, I just want everyone on the right side of the trade. You can see that this was the breach right here above 61, that we can go all the way to 69.70. But you have levels of resistance in between. So let's go level by level. Here's one slap. Here's second slap. Here's the third slap. Now the fourth slap is not even getting into that area. So just be aware that this order block is filled. We don't need that anymore. We're looking for this reversal here, but you could probably put it over here now, because maybe those guys will allow that to occur. All this, I'm still waiting for it to play out, if it's going to play out, a rounding bottom. Okay, so yeah, all this, we can just leave it like this. If this breakout was going to occur, we wanted it from way higher. So let's just leave it like this here. Basically, it's going to be measured move into this area just to reject one more time, if it's gonna. So that's done and over. Let's go take a look at ETH, the one thing that I am trying to dog on. Just look at that. Compared to Bitcoin, same time frame, you can see this whole area, everyone is looking to fill this. And it's making me think that it's just not gonna occur too quick. You have a lot of resistances above us, man. That's basically the gist. I'm looking for us to go test into 25, 30 to 25.50, which is, I was already saying this. It makes sense to come into this area and then roll on over. Okay, if we get above this level, I'm looking for us to get to 28, and then after 28, we can look for 3,000 fill. Okay, we have a little bit of a gap over here too, but I'm just like, it doesn't really matter. Does this gap matter here? Does this gap matter here? Until we, do something with this. Is this going to break out to the upside or not? That's what I'm trying to wait and see. All the other stuff we've already had in our charts. I can go to a weekly so you can see what I was looking for. We're looking for this to prove as support. If this is support, we can ride this upside continuation off of this 2250. But if it's not support, and we're already basically in the same area and we're rejecting, then it is what it is, man. I can't talk my book in a sense, but I'm sure in the sense that I don't think upside continuation from here is going to be very long. Maybe a week, two, but I mean, around 25.50, I need to see the reaction. Right now, it can float on up to 25.50, and then we can see what's up. But I'm just not. I just don't think the market is going to prove that 0.5 cut was bullish. They're probably going to be cautious as to why did we do such an aggressive cut this quick. And yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Like when we get above 2,800, we can look for the 3,000 gap fill and higher. But I mean, you can see the levels I'm looking at, and you can see why this short is here and why we are actually coming into this and coming up. But the real target is 1,500. So yeah, I I will leave it like this, and you guys can decide whatever you think you are seeing. I'm gonna just download this, and I'm gonna leave this like this for the next video. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Be safe.